Took a shot at Henny, I been going crazy. They say my whole hood got it under investigation. They know they talk that stick talk. They know we talk that lick talk. $10 million cash, fuck a friend. Started sipping syrup, I've been geeked ever since. Gotta keep that heat on the seed ever since. You know we talk that stick talk. I'm about to fuck this cash.
What's happening, everybody? What's up? What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of The Gun Bottom. I'm your host, G Sneaks, and we finally here to do this review. I've been really wanting to do this review ever since I knew this shoe was coming back out, just because of the remastered series of Air Jordans that's been coming out, and I was going to finally get to compare a true remastered shoe with the remastered price tag to the exact or almost the exact retro from years before. So now we here, now we have it, we get to compare, we get to review it, and now you're gonna see, is the remaster really where it's at, or is that $40 jump really where it's at? So without further ado, let's get into it. Now I got a couple pairs of these. Like here's a 10, another 10, and here's a 9.5. So we just gonna review this 9.5. Air Jordan 7 Retro. Air Jordan 7 Retro, black, Bordeaux, light, graphite, midnight. Now the FG could stand for a lot of colors. Could be fog, frog, or you know, FG. Really can't tell you, but style number is 304775, color code 034, and these did retail for $190. So let's take these out the box. And first, I'm going to give you a good comparison. This was a Mr. Allen's pair. Here's the retail receipt. So this is a 100% authentic pair that we will be reviewing and comparing. So here we are. Now, my first thoughts of this shoe. Now, they did a great job. Now, the quality and the execution of the shoe is there. You know, there's no extra glue. The materials are good. There's no paint outside the lines. Really, this is a good shoe. It's a real good shoe. But is it $190? You know, is it remastered? And I say no. The quality is almost exact to the quality of the 2010 pair. It's almost exact. And I want to say maybe the 2000. This is the 2010, and this is the 2015. I want to say that the materials on the 2010 might be a little better because this is not nubuck. The gray is actually suede, and you got nubuck on here. So that's why you see a difference. You almost see a difference in the color a little bit, you know, because the 2010 is a suede and this is a nubuck. But other than that, everything else is the same. But the Bordeaux color on the different shoes is different, as you can see. Now the 2010 has a more of a reddish in the Bordeaux, and this was just like purplish. So there you go, two different colors. But my biggest thing, I'm gonna sit this right here. My biggest thing that kind of throws me off from the 2010 is the shape of the shoe. Excuse me, it's the shape of the shoe. They really made this closest to the OG as possible. And as you can see, the cut of the shoe goes down, forward, and then as you can see right here, the toe box lumps up. Now you can see that raise right there. So as you can see, down, out, and then lumps up. The toe box lumps up. Now they just making this as close to the original as possible. And as you can see on the 2010, it's just that sleek profile of the Retro 7 that we're used to getting. You can see it pretty much just goes nice and smooth. No extra bump right here, and not too much of a profound definition right here. Just really just like a slope. But this is very prominent, as you can see. So you can hold that up. And that's the biggest difference in the 2010 and 2015. The Bordeaux color, the shape of the shoe, and the midsole. Now in the 2010, you got that gray midsole, it's a light gray midsole, and this was an anthracite color. You know, anthracite is that gray that almost looked black. But like I said, this was the original. This is almost in its truest original form. This is a retro, and not almost in its truest form. The midsole is light gray, and on the originals that Michael Jordan wore, it was this anthracite color. So there you go. But the Jumpman, the newer Jumpman, is much thicker, and like I said, the stitching is lighter. I mean, actually, the stitching is lighter on here and darker on the old pair. And the Jumpman is much skinnier. And then once you go around to the back, the 7 on the back, 2 different colors. I know it looks the same right there, but they're actually 2 different. One's a darker army green and one's a lighter. So the 2015 is lighter than the 2010. But the black nubuck is dead on. The black nubuck dead on. The tongue is pretty dead on. The colors on the tongue is pretty dead on. And then when you flip the shoe upside down, it's almost pretty much dead on. The only difference is the greens. So you got that light green here, and then you got that dark green on the 2010. And then once again, you got that light green on the 2015. You got that dark green on the 2010. So those are pretty much it. Oh, and the lace tips. Let me set this over here. Lace tips. You just got plastic black lace tips. And then on the 2010, we had chrome plastic tips. So there you got it. There you go. And then you had a Bordeaux Jumpman in here. It's black insole Bordeaux Jumpman. But on the 2015, we got Nike branding on the insole, which is probably going to be hard to see, but it's a Nike sign in here. It's a Bordeaux insole with a black Nike branding on the insole. So, like I said, man, this is truest to the original as possible, but they made it to look like the original. They gave the original shape, and I'm not too much fond of the original shape. And, you know, it looks like a boat. You know, it looks like a boot. I like the sleek profile of the 2010. I like that. I like how the 7s don't have that fat toe. You know, this almost look like it's been worn already. Now, that's my only complaint. Other than that, the shoe is, I mean, as far as quality is there. As far as craftsmanship, execution is there. Even though this shoe was mass produced, I mean, pairs everywhere, pairs on top of pairs on top of pairs, the quality is still there. So I got to give my hats off to Jordan Brand. I mean, they produce a god awful amount of numbers of this shoe, and that was the reason why I set on shelves. It didn't sit on shelves because people didn't really want it. It sat on shelves just because they made so many pairs of it. And, you know, just took a while, you know what I'm saying? I say by tomorrow you won't see any more. Tomorrow or going into the early part of next week, you're not going to really see them anymore. You know, eventually sell out. But everybody had a pair. Everybody got a pair, and they still was some sitting on shelves. So I think that's the only reason why I didn't sell out, because everybody in their mama, sister, brother, they was on them. Everybody was buying 2 and 3, 4 pairs to sell. Resale price is pretty much nothing. And it's kind of crazy with this, almost closest to the original as possible. The resale price is really nothing. You barely, if you get 10, 20, 30 bucks off of it. If you get 30 off of it, you did a good job. But I know a lot of people are was realizing that it was still sitting in stores, so they didn't have to pay the resale price. So there you go. 2010 Bordeaux, 2015. In your opinion, which ones do you like? Would you pay $190 for the 2015, or would you be content with the 2010s for $150? I think I'd be content with these, even though this was a great shoe and it's closest to the original as possible. I think this one just could have. I think they just should have put a bigger gap in them. You know what I'm saying? Or just maybe not gave us the original shape. You know, but that's the only thing about it. I just don't like the original shape. It just don't. Looks like a worn shoe already. This one looks like hasn't been worn, but this one looked like, as far as shape wise of the shoe, it might have been worn a couple times. And that toe box just really does it. And toe box, like, you can really see that. You know, you could really see that hump right there. I don't like that. I don't like that. But that's just my opinion of the shoe. Other than that, great shoe. Great shoe. Almost. This is probably the closest to original Jordan that we're going to get. these hairs, the ones that's been coming out, they're really trying to give us that one. Now we just heard that the Maroon 6 is coming back with the Nike branding on the back. So they're trying to give us what we want, and you know, I'm satisfied, but I just don't like the shape. That's the only thing I don't. I love the shoe, hate the shape. So I'm not gonna sell it though. It's not pretty much worth selling anyway. So I'm gonna just keep it. But I think I might hold on to I think I might not wear these and then wear these. So I don't really know. But a lot of things coming up. I got plenty of shirts to match this shoe on the site. Make sure you hit that site up, www.gsneaks.spreadshirt.com. The website will be in the description box along with my Instagram. Follow the Instagram, gsneaks_89, gsnks_89. And now we got a Snapchat. Make sure you add me on Snapchat, gsneaks89. But might be one of my last stationary reviews. And when I say stationary, I mean by just in this setting, taking a show on the road. We're about to do some things starting tomorrow. So just start looking forward to the next review, next couple reviews after this. We got some things coming up, some very entertaining things. Just trying to give you guys some more entertainment, just to show my appreciation for the views and the constant support that you guys have given me. So once again, let me know, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel about 2015 versus 2010 remaster. I don't really see the difference. Why we got the difference in the 40. I don't. As far as quality, the $40 different quality. Quality is the same. If you pay $150, you be getting just as much as what they're charging for $190. So as far as remaster, I don't see the difference in the 2010, 2015. But like I said, they just try to give us as close to original as possible, and it just put a different twist on the shoe for me. But still a great shoe, man. The quality and like I said, the quality and the execution is there. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support and the constant views from you guys. And like I said, man, just look to the future. We got plenty better things coming. Look to the future. Get on the website, man. Show your support, man. Grab a tee. And we signing out. Once again, thanks. Guys, here go the Air Jordan Retro 7 Bordeaux on foot. And although this is not, you know, your usual Air Jordan colors like the Chicago Bulls colorway, it is one of the most popular Air Jordan 7 colorways of the 7 silhouette. So here you go. Here it is on foot. Like I said, a great retro. Just a great one. Closest thing to an OG that we probably see. There you go. Bottom. Side. There you go. Alright, guys.